welcome to episode 11 of the LGAHL Access. I am your host, Bryson66. Got a different setting, new setup. Some of you saw the tweet. Got the monitor now, the laptop. Pretty nice. I like it. Trying to get better at Shell, I guess. Not so much latency, I can't say there's no button delay now. But, you don't see the Germany flag in the background. That's actually disappointing. I'm actually kind of like it now that I think about it. But anyways, we are here with a small panel. As the last week was a pretty big panel. We've got Down Syndrome Dave and Garrus. How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Turned my shit around like I said I would. And looking forward to this next round of playoffs.
I'm doing very fine. And that is all.
That is all. Dave, would you credit Garrus's turnaround due to you playing on his line this week?
Probably. That's probably exactly why he won. I mean, I lost last week because I was on your line, and then I went to Garrus's line, and I helped him, and that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. It's his Dave's calm influence on us got us a big 2 W's as a third line.
Dave is such an inspiration. I love him.
I
He's the reason why I crawl out of bed every morning.
The monotone pep talks. That's what everyone lives for.
I want to hear a pep talk. I need that next round from you. But
notice.
But yeah, so here we are, boys. This is we are entering the conference championship round. We're down to 4 teams in the LGAHL playoffs. But before we get to that and our predictions, we're gonna start the show off with a little analysis, discuss what happened last round. Let's start it off in the Eastern North. It's in the East. That's all I know. It is the Providence Bruins against the Hershey Bears. Man, I am a loss for words. The Bruins. Brand new identity. Have they turned their season around? And for a team that was 2 points away from not making into playoffs to be in an Eastern Conference playoffs, kudos to them, man. Putting away the Bears 4-1, pretty easily too. Like I think they may have 2 close games. 3-2 win. They lost 2-1. They beat Hershey 5-1, 3-1, and then wrapped it up in Game 5 6-2. I mean, it was not impressive for the Bears at all. But the Bruins, on the other hand, looking strong. Whoever wants to take this, what do you guys have to say?
How about those Bears? These Bears!
Yeah, all right. I think Crosby's too afraid to show his face after the ass whooping he got.
That's why he's not here.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably on suicide watch after that.
He's probably still entangling his headphones.
Yeah.
those headphones were a mess.
That's probably why they spent too much time on the headphones rather than actually playing the game.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would have. The Bears were my favorite to come out of the East, or Laval, or Binghamton, all 3. But
yeah, I took the Hershey Bears this series, but at the same time, you never know. It could have been just a play style mismatch for the team. Providence just might play a type of game that Hershey's not good against defending. It could go either way. Hershey might be a way better team, just the play styles. You never know.
Yep. And, Providence clearly is putting in extra work and doing the right thing and clearly paying off. 4-1 series win over Hershey. They are moving on to the Eastern Conference Championship, and they are meeting another team who, man, if I have to recall, I'm going to say not too many people picked Laval last week on the show. But they come in and sweep the Devils. Clean sweep. We had a 3-2 win, 8-3 win, 4-3 win, 6-5 win. A lot of goals scored for Laval. And they put away Binghamton way easier than what we have thought. So, take it away, guys. What do you guys got on that one?
So honestly, I picked Laval. Hi.
Yeah, I did too. And my dear friend Provorov sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Great show, and we'll wrap it up in 5 for you." It didn't take 5 for them. And he was so depraved of the media show that he was texting me every day about it. But, How does a team with NHL for guns make the conference finals? I'm honestly curious about that. There's some serious backpacking, and I don't know how that's going to happen. But yeah, big shout out to LaValle. It'd be nice to see you there, but it remains to be seen.
Maybe it's just that NHL for Guns does not play hockey like he spells. As long as he can play better than that, he'll be good to go. I mean, it's not too bad.
I mean, this game doesn't really take that much competency to play anyway.
I want to dog on guns. I really do. But they have a seriously strong defense. And I said it from the beginning of round one. I mean, they have probably the best depth when it comes to defense in all of the AHL. They have their guys on the second line that'd probably be a first pair in any of the teams remaining. Most teams remaining, I would think. But yeah, that's was a pretty easy series win. Feel bad for my boy Howie Do. That team was looking strong, man. I thought Binghamton was clear for that one. I mean, they had I felt like they had more depth at forward, and just, man, they put up the goals, but defensively, I mean, you could see there were a lot of goals scored for Laval that week. So,
yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. I thought the series was a little bit closer than what the goals said, but there definitely were a lot of what looked like defensive breakdowns on both ends.
Yeah, so, but that's going to bring it to an end to the East here. It's going to be Providence and Laval, which we will get to later in the show. We're going to swing it over to the West now, where we have the Cleveland Monsters against Manitoba Moose. A series, I said 7, and I think I went with Cleveland just for the upset. But, either one of these teams are impressive. And, it was a series that didn't disappoint. First 3 games were 1-goal games. Then Toba kind of took it away the next 3 games there. But, yeah, I mean, are we surprised that Manitoba's moving on?
No, not really. I mean, I did pick Cleveland, but Cleveland blew their load too early. They tried to go in all at once. They got a huge upset victory, which I predicted. I think Lindgros in 4th, Lindgros actually losing a game for once. But yeah, it just showed that how important depth is in the playoffs and how important line strategies are. I know I noticed 4th, putting himself out in game 6 just to do the cleanup so it doesn't go to 7. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see Cleveland win, but I mean, as far as Manitoba winning, it's predictable. I mean, to be honest, and for a team with 4th actually having them move on this far in the playoffs, it's nice to see. But let's see what happens next round.
I expected the Manitoba Moose to win. I expected them to win in 5, actually. I'm not knocking Cleveland as a team at all. I just, as a prediction, I took Manitoba to win. But it went a lot farther than I thought it was, and I think that's a test to how good that game 1 went. And what this does for us as mate lads is it brings us hope. They can be brought down. The juggernaut will fall. And I'm going to stop there. That's enough for me. Also, I made my room blue for Manitoba, just so you know.
I really like the monotone.
I love the lighting, man. That is fucking awesome. Like, I'm really jealous. How much?
$25.
Huh.
That's right on the edge of me being tempted, almost.
I mean, who needs League Gaming shirts and to present the awards right anyway when we have blue lights, And
it's Bluetooth, so that's nice.
That's Bluetooth. Hey, blue for Bluetooth.
Thanks, Sean. That's
no problem. But
I'm so fucking clever.
I know. It's like I thought of it myself.
Didn't ask.
We could, didn't ask, and we could tell.
I know. I just had to point out the obvious for some of our viewers who can't really comprehend anything.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But let's wrap it up here on the analysis or review of last round. We're gonna not talk too much. Maybe we'll talk a little bit. I'm sure the guys want to talk. The next matchup we have the Ontario Reign versus the San Jose Mate Lads. It's a clean sweep. Team played well. There were close games, though. I mean, yeah, I definitely didn't think Ontario was a terrible team by any means. Pretty good goaltending on that squad. Duck actually played really well. He'll sit there and tell you that EA was the reason, but agree to disagree. But Mate Lads take the sweep, and we're into the conference final meet in Manitoba. You guys want to say anything on the Mate Lads?
First of all,
I just gotta change my color. Yay!
I would like to thank my line mates for putting me in their backpack. Ambient took the wheel. Same with Burning Wolves or Storm, whatever you call them.
You're welcome.
And absolute. Whoa, let me get to you. The solid defensive play of Dave and Timo's carrying us. Oh, especially I don't want to forget our producer, Ein, played unreal during those 2 games and kept us in it a few times. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to see our line get 2 wins immediately and make it easier on the 2 other lines so they didn't have to face the pressure if we lost both games. So, I mean, I thought we played really well. I thought Ein played really well. And, honestly, I'd give the series MVP to Ein just based on those 2 games.
Ein played phenomenally.
Like a beast.
I watched the stream and I couldn't believe it. And Ein did this back in season 18 when Garrus and I ran a team. He was our backup as well, and it was the Teabag Frenzy. Teabag was a great goalie, and Ein just like he was a god out there. It was crazy. I guess playoff time he wakes up when he starts to try. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, all that Star Wars and all that whatever other game, Rocket League he plays now.
Assassin's Creed, Rocket League. Yep. I know Ein. I know what he likes.
Man,
I know what you like, Ein. But big shout out to our producer, man. He played some pretty great. Did a pretty good job in net, and especially game 1. I mean, game 2 he played well, but game 1, man, I think he had like 16 saves, something like that.
Something like that. It was a really close game though. Either way, it was a 3-1 win. But
I scored some greasy goals that game. Some of the goals that went in were just, I think Ambient shot it to the middle of the slot for Burning Wolves on an open net. I don't know how it happened. Big rebound at the end of the game, and then I shot it
15 saves.
Yeah, I shot it through the there was the goalie tried to hug the post, but he didn't hug the post, and there was like a sliver that I shot it through. But yeah. Good series. Glad to see us move on.
Yeah, it was a good series. It was
not as much drama though. I
was gonna say it felt. I'm not, and this isn't a bash towards Ontario by any means, but it felt too easy after the fucking drama we dealt with in round 1. I mean, it was such a different vibe. It was like, oh, good game, friend. Yeah, have a good one.
It felt good to have a 2-week period off. So
fucking Canadians, right, Dave?
I also just want to say, fuck you. And my bold prediction was right. I beat GKSP and average, and I guess John too.
Yeah, you found their kryptonite.
Yeah, another Canadian Western guy.
Yeah, John's really sick at NHL. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna end it there.
I think he's the 3rd best John in NHL.
Who are the other 2? John NHL and
John NHL, of course, my former GM.
And what else?
John LGAHL.
That makes me cringe.
Well, come on, we're giving John LGAHL a compliment. I don't even know really that much of a compliment, but
yeah. But all right, we're gonna wrap it up there, and we are gonna go into our predictions. Dave, we gotta have a little drum roll for when you display that light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Dave seems ready. Let's get to it. Coming up next is the playoff predictions. Don't want to miss it. Welcome back, as we are here for playoff predictions. Pretty simple, as it's been all postseason. We're going to go each person breaking it down and picking what team is going to win and how many games. We've only got 2 series. Shows are getting shorter. So without further ado, I will kick this off, and we'll go with Dave, and then we'll go with Garrus. Probably didn't even point right. But first matchup, we've got the Providence Bruins versus the Laval Rocket. Providence coming off that 4-1 series win over Hershey, upsetting everybody. I mean, 2 4-1 series wins. No one even thought they'd get out of the first round. Against the Laval Rockets, squeezing out a 4-3 series win over Rochester in the first round, and sweeping Binghamton in the second round. This is a matchup I feel that if I would pick a game to bet on, I don't want to bet on either of these games because in the East, you want to go with Laval with how good they've been playing, but on the other hand, Providence has proved us wrong. We'd be some broke people right now if we bet any money on Providence losing. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Laval in 6. I think Laval just has too good of a team. Forward defense, especially, I think their defense is really good. Not taking away what their forwards can do, but they do have 2 very solid lines. POTUS, the goalie, plays some pretty good, does a good job in between the pipes. But Providence could prove us wrong once again. We will see. It's going to be exciting. A series I wouldn't want to miss, but I'm going to go with Laval in 6. Dave, what do you got?
You know, this first series was really tough for me to decide. I want to go with Laval because, in my opinion, they had the better team. Because I honestly didn't see Providence getting out of the second round against Hershey. At the same time, they're riding a 4-0 momentum swing. But in the end, I'm going to have to go with the Laval Rocket. I'm picking them to win in 6 games. Due to Providence surprising everybody in the way that they've been winning their games, I did give them 2 games. So, looking at the teams, I thought I was even thinking of making it a sweep for Laval, but with how they've been disappointing people, I'm going to say 6 games.
Garris?
I'm going to say this is where Providence falls short, but it's not going to be an easy, they're not going to fall too easy. So I'm going to say Laval in 7. Their D-core and Laval's, like we said, we mentioned numerous times, it's too strong. With the Game 7 line, I think of Johnny, Lorenzo, and Kelly. I think that was their Game 7 they rolled in the first round with Provorov and Motomizer on defense, and POTUS in net. I think that if it goes to 7, their defense is too good. They've all played together. Providence is going to give a good fight, but I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, it'd be nice to see an underdog make it, but that's just the way it's going to be. So Laval in 7.
Normally, I'm the kind of person that's not invested in other games to be really interested. I mean, unless we're doing the show, obviously, not something to be interested in. But I'll tell you, the Providence Laval series, I think every game is going to be 1 goal. I don't see any. Maybe 1 or 2 games get out of hand, but I see most of them being pretty close. So it should be a good series. But we're going to move over to the Western Conference Championship. If you guys are expecting surprise picks here, you came to the wrong place. We got 3 mate lads today. But we're going to be as unbiased as we can be. It is the Manitoba Meats coming off 2 4-2 series wins, 1 off Iowa and 1 off Cleveland, as they made their way into the Western Conference pretty easily. And for the CUDA, coming out of a tough division, 4-3 series win over Stockton in the first round. Very dramatic fashion. A clean sweep against the Ontario Reign brings the CUDA here against the Moose. Look, it's I knew a lot of people didn't give us much props due to how difficult the West is, but I had faith in my guys. I knew, regular season is regular season. You can put up as many points as you want. When it comes down to it, you build a team to win a cup, and this is what we're here for. So I'm going to go with my mate lads, and we're going to take it in 6. Dave.
All right, so my prediction here, it's tough to say. Mate lads, I love them. The Moose, they're pretty scary, but one thing we have, like I said earlier in the show, we have hope, okay? And the hope is that Lindgren is going to lose multiple games this series. And my prediction here is going to be, oh shit, wrong light. The Barracuda in 6.
You got their hopes up for a second.
Yeah, see, I wanted them to think I was voting for them, but I wasn't.
Now you just jinxed us.
And I'm not going to say much just because it is our own series, but I feel like We're gonna take down 4th and the boys.
All right. Well, it's up to me now. I'm going to say us in 6, like you guys have been saying. It's like we've had resiliency all playoffs long. Like, RVs can't play. But, it really showed us how we are as a team after that and how we came out fired up and we won the Stockton series. And and how we got into the Ontario series, a nice little cool off, and we came out, swept them, So I feel like all lines are clicking right now. JVR, to give a shout out, even though we don't get along most of the time. He has stepped his game up and showed why he's worth that contract. Every line's been playing together, chemistry. No matter who you can put with one another, it seems to click. So it's gonna be an interesting battle. I mean, I obviously wouldn't pick against my team, but noticing some tendencies, we can prep for that, and I believe we can pull it out in 6 and meet Providence or Laval in the finals.
I'm gonna throw in a bold prediction. It's not even that I really believe it. I'm doing it to just get our group chat going off the rails. But the series MVP is going to be Ricky as MVP.
Oh my God! Yes. He's going to keep the doctor away all series long.
Ricky, what a guy! And in case any of you's missed it, Dave was putting on some great. I don't even know what to call that, Dave. What do you call it, Dave?
I don't know. It's the rave show. Sorry,
choreography, I guess.
There.
Yeah, some new goal celebrations.
Yeah, that was good, Dave. All right, we're gonna wrap. Oh my God, we're gonna wrap it up here. As not much more to talk about. Season's coming to an end. Got 2 more weeks. Conference in Calder. Things should get pretty intense. One thing I will say though, and I'm pretty impressed on the sportsmanship in the AHL. As I've played a lot, and you know what? I've always seen in the NHL, a lot of people get, pissed off about losing a series and they won't post anything. And they'll be, little bitches about it. But I'll tell you, even Stockton's had a lot of nice things to say. I'll give it to Axie. He said a lot of nice words to me personally, and it's cool. It's cool to see that people don't take this shit too serious, that they're gonna actually throw a lot of that much heat at someone. So, right, Dave? You like the sportsmanship, Dave?
Yeah, everybody's really nice to me.
Oh no,
they're all friendly.
I do like nice trash talking though. That Stockton series got me pumped up. The Ontario series just kind of gave me a softie.
Yeah, it's weird. I almost wanted to say that.
Fuck, they should hate us more.
Yeah, they shouldn't have said friend. Get out of here. But all right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. I want to thank you all for being on the show. Sean, Dave, thanks for taking a little bit of time to join me. It's always fun. We have a good time. We've only got probably 1 or 2 more of these shows, and that's it for the season. Season 28 is almost in the books. Dave, you're gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be sad. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to talk about people that I don't like.
That's fair. That is really fair. But thank you, Dave. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all again next week. Best of luck to all the teams in the playoffs. Until next time.